Democrats are weak, ineffective, and they roll right over. That's according to an AP NORC poll that came out last week. And I think we should really dive into this, not only because the midterms are coming, but also because of what has been happening over the last few days in Texas. There are good takeaways in this poll, but also the political landscape is shifting and changing rapidly. So this poll was actually pretty interesting. Yes, I got another pair of glasses. These are my backup glasses. They were $30 and they remind me of my grandma Frankie. Anyway, okay. So this poll that was done the end of July asked respondents to share the first word or phrase that came to their mind when they thought of the Republican Party. And then they asked them again, first word or phrase that comes to your mind when you think of the Democratic Party. Their answers were then sorted into broad categories, including negative and positive attributes. Overall, US adults held a pretty dim view, pretty negative view of both parties. So I don't want you to think when you hear the headlines about this, because a lot of conservative media is taking this poll and making it sound like, oh, Democrats think that their own party is weak. Democrats have a bad opinion of their own party. No, y'all, the political landscape feels very bleak to everybody. Nobody is particularly cheesed with our politicians, no matter what party you are and no matter what party you are looking at. According to the Associated Press, overall US adults held a negative view of both parties, and 4 in 10 adults used specifically negative attributes when referring to either party. The words were things like stupid and dishonest and greedy. And when you look at the negative attributes that Democrats assigned to their own party, weak was the number one choice. So you might think from this takeaway, I mean, we've heard this like Democrats are in the toilet on their approval ratings. Those polls that are referenced usually are asking Americans broadly. They're not asking Democrats, what do you think of your own party? They're asking Republicans as well, what do you think of Democrats? And of course, they have an overwhelmingly negative opinion, and that really skews those polls. This poll specifically was asking Democrats, what is the word that you think of when you think of your own party? And about 35% of respondents chose a negative descriptor. Number 1 choice, weak. Number 2 choice, ineffective. Number 3, generally bad. But almost an equal amount, about 33%, kind of had a neutral take on the party, using terms like liberal, which I know people on the left think that liberal is bad, but liberals see that term as good. They see it as a positive, or at the very least, not negative. And then 23% of respondents, their first thought of the Democratic Party was a positive attribute. Generally good and for the people were the top 2 responses.